Okay, so I've sped this up quite a bit so you don't have to watch me going through this. This is me tearing apart a Meridian 350 watt equivalent LED light. Um, it served me very well for about a year and a half. So, when it broke, I figured I'd see what made it so successful. You'll see me jump in a minute here because I had to go get a screwdriver. I didn't have one sitting nearby, and my drill bit was just not small enough. That little circuit board down in the lower left converts AC to DC, and everything seemed intact in it, so I did save it so I could test it later. I was a little surprised it didn't have silicone or wasn't potted in place, but that adds expense, and the light bulb is expensive enough already. Here I am prying away the LED board, the connection board here. Just decided to pry it away since the solder joints were already pretty brittle from a year and a half of pretty much constant operation. You'll see me bang on it a couple of times just because I was trying to get it apart without damaging too much, and here I just decided to just break it apart and be done with it. I wanted it to sit upright, and I had to break off a few little tabs. That stuff is dead bugs, and I believe that it died because the bugs prevented airflow across the heatsink. So here I am prying across the end part, and there's some sort of yellow. I don't know if that's the diffusion material all the way through there, or if that yellow serves some other purpose. But I pulled it apart, and I did save those. I just wanted to see if they help diffuse light in other LED projects I have down the road. So it took me a while to break them all apart. It took 11 minutes total to take all this apart. I was impressed by the end cap there. It was pretty well put together. Everything just fit in there and had some sort of silicone or putty holding it in place. There's the end LEDs. There were 8 on that piece. Glad I pried it apart because I found the 4 LEDs there. There I am pushing the LEDs to break them loose from the heatsink compound. Just pulled them out and they're aluminized back. There was not much compound on them, so they could have put more on there and probably got a better lifespan out of these light bulbs. But again, these companies are trying to make money, so they don't, as little as possible to get by. It took me a while to break all those out, and it was kind of a pain. There were 88 total LEDs. Of course, there might be more, but I don't really know if there's more than one LED on each one of those little chips or not. So once I pry everything apart, I take a look at that heatsink, and I did keep the heatsink because I could probably make a 12-volt light to run off some of the computer power supplies I have. There's that end piece up, and look at that heatsink. Man, that thing is nice. Probably put a fan on that and have a very good heatsink. And here we go, writing down what I got, 88 LEDs, and it lasted a year and a half. Thank you for watching.